took this young man away. I said, why did you stop for an old lady hollering Bible verses? He said, Bible verses? She had an Acts in 238. I'm glad you laughed. That was my best joke. Well, my subject today is in honor of you, and I titled it, The Pain and the Privilege to Serve. The pain and the privilege to serve. It is said that there's only 1% of Americans that have the privilege of serving in the armed forces. But that privilege also comes with attending pain, sacrifice, and heartache. Most of that pain and sacrifice and heartache is experienced by you. It is hidden away behind the awards that we wear on our chests, behind the streamers and the guidons, behind the welcome home ceremonies and the banners, and even the rank that your spouse achieved. When I think of the military spouses, I think of two things. The first is a quote that I think is fitting for this occasion. It says, some of the strongest people in the morning are those people who cry themselves to sleep at night. I'm going to say that again because I don't want you to miss that. Some of the strongest people in the morning are those people who cry themselves to sleep at night. You see, you get up and stand up at every waking day, not because you always want to, but you know instinctively that you have to. Because sometimes, most times, you are what's keeping the mountain of what we call family from crumbling. The second thought of what I have of a military spouse is that of is metaphorical. Your comparison to me is that of Mary. She was a woman like no other woman. She was chosen for a mission that she didn't quite understand. She didn't know the total ramifications and the effect of her sacrifice. She didn't know the effect that it would have on the world. She was chosen above all women because all women couldn't handle the burden of a mission so great, a mission so difficult, a mission for the average person it would break. And that mission was to support the soldier of God that would try to bring peace to a world that is in turbulence. She, like you, had to be strong. She, like you, had to have courage. She had to be resilient. She had to be resourceful. Because sometimes there was nobody there to keep her strong. There was nobody there to give her courage and teach her how to be resilient because she had just arrived at a new post with no job and no friends. Mary, just like you, was sometimes misunderstood by her friends, her family, and the local community because they didn't always understand her mission, her purpose, her pain, nor could they comprehend the passion to serve the one that was to serve the nation. You see, it's days like this that are extremely important because I don't think sometimes spouses really understand or know how imperative you are to our overall success, how critical you are to the mission. Every time we put on this uniform, you put it on with us. When you are resilient, we are resilient. When you are strong, we are strong. I liken you to the permanence of the American flag, or the majesty of the Statue of Liberty sitting majestically in the harbor. You see, you accept us with open arms after every missed dinner because of mission accomplishment. mission requirements, whether it's working late in the motor pool or working late at the office. You are there even when the family plans are thwarted for JRTC, QTB, or MTC. You take a back seat to TDY's military schools that suddenly come on the radar in hopes of an upcoming promotion for the betterment of your family. You are there doing homework with the children, trying to give them some normality while mom or dad is in harm's way. You are the one who is carpooling to soccer games, to baseball games, running across town because you have 2 kids in 2 different sports at 2 different locations. When I was deployed, I called home to my wife and I was bellyaching about how bad I had it. Mistake number 1.
Yes.
I said, my God, what are you doing? Could you just please send me a care package? You know I need my I said, do you know I have to walk to the DFAC every day and stand in that line?
Oh.
My wife is so wise, so gentle with me. She said, well, after I took your second child to the game, I was just happy to get 30 minutes sleep in the car while I waited for them. I said, okay, I'm stupid. You see, until you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will never change. I'm going to say that again.
Okay.
You want me to say that again?
Yes.
Until you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will never change.
Okay.
It was Theodore Roosevelt who said, it's not the critic who counts. It's not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. The credit belongs to the man that's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by sweat and blood, because at least he fails daringly. His place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. You see, I had a mother who was a spouse because my father was in Vietnam. She was strong like you. She was resilient like you. She is the reason why I can stand up here with confidence, because she made me the man that I am. She was an encourager. She was a coach. She was a teacher. I remember coming to her and I said, Mom, I had just failed the 9th grade. And I said, Mom, I'm not as smart as the other kids. She said, son, yes you are. Your head is just so big, your brains hadn't caught up with it. Now you guys are laughing way too loud. And my head's still big. My brains are still trying to catch up. But I'm sure I'm not speaking in a vacuum here. We are so proud of you. We admire you greatly. The strength to not only live your life, but balance our life. Because I couldn't imagine PCSing alone, trying to find a new house, while simultaneously caring for young children on a new base, with no friends, leaving a good job, with sometimes no prospects for one at all. My wife told me that. Good. Very good. I couldn't imagine having to answer questions to my young children after 9 to 12 months of when is daddy coming home. I tell you this story because you guys catch it from all angles. I called home one day, I think it was about the 6-month period, when I really started to acting like a baby. I'm supposed to be caring for America's soldiers, and I was whining. So I called home to my wife and I said, let's talk. And my daughter's in the background, and she said, I want to talk to daddy, I want to talk to daddy. And so my wife says, listen, I haven't talked to your father in a while, so please let me talk to him. She said, and she was 7 years old, she said, I don't know why you need to talk to him, you're not even related to him. want to close, and you know when a preacher says that it's going to be 6 more hours. No, but I want to close to just say we appreciate you because you are strong, you are resilient, and you are our metaphorical Mary, supporting us on our mission to restore order to a world that is in chaos and confusion. We honor you today because you are in the arena. Your face is marred with blood, sweat, and tears. We honor you today because we couldn't do it without you. You're the face behind the rank. You're the heart behind the guidon, and you're the backbone of our soul. May God bless you, and let the calf say, amen.
Amen.
Woo!
Thank you for that inspirational message. As a token of appreciation from Orphan